What's up, guys? Welcome back to TCG Bros, and today we have a deck profile on Deskbots for you guys. Clash of Rebellion sneak peek was this past weekend, and the August 2015 ban list came out a couple weeks ago. So we're gonna go ahead and get this deck profile out there for you guys with the new support. We still play the Deskbot 3. He is your playmaker of the deck. He starts off your combo pieces, and he is your main go-to. If you don't have him in hand, it usually starts off really slow. So if you want to have him as much as possible in your opening hand, so you have to run him at 3. Then off to the next ones. We do still play the Deskbot 2. 3 of them actually. He is your searcher for the deck. When he's special summoned, he is your second combo piece. You always usually go for this guy or the new Deskbot 5 for your opening plays. He's what gets you started most of the time, and he makes all your other machine type monsters gain 500 attack and defense except himself. So he's what makes your other monsters bigger. Now off to the next one. We play 3 Deskbot 4. Deskbot 4 is more important now with the introduction of Deskbot 5. And what Deskbot 4 does is, well, during damage calculation for either player's turn, you can send one Deskbot monster with a level from your deck to your graveyard, and up to that level, Deskbot 4 actually gains attack. So let's say you send Deskbot 5 to your graveyard. That's 2,500 attack on top of his 500. So what that allows you to get is an out to towers in the main deck, which is really good. And to get over huge boss monsters, but mostly towers, because everybody hates that thing, and it's just a struggle to get over. Then we play 3 of Deskbot 5. This is our newest addition to the deck. He's the first Pendulum monster with a scale of 10. And when it's normal or special summon, you can target one spell or trap card on the field and destroy it. Now, you can actually go from Deskbot 3 into this card, and that's an automatic +1, because you're going into Deskbot. You're going Deskbot 3 into Deskbot 5. That's a +1, and then you get a pop card, which is another +1, and then you can machine dupe 1 and get 2 more. And you're using 1 card for 1, but you also get another, so that's a +1, and then you get to pop 2 other cards, so that's another +1. Another +2 on that. So I think you +5 with this combo, and then you can overlay into Cyber Dragon, Nova, and if we had Infinity, we would go into Infinity. That is the most basic play for this deck if Infinity was out. And then off until the last Deskbot we play is the main boss monster, Deskbot 1. He gains 500 attack and defense for each machine type monster you control, and also he special summons himself from the graveyard if 2 or more machine type monsters are special summoned at the same time while it's in the graveyard. And he is your tuner. And then for the one of non-Deskbot monster is Glow Up Bulb still. I feel Glow Up Bulb is still better than Deskbot 1 in the tuner aspect, and it will always be. But that's it for the monster lineup. I'm no longer playing the Trap Tricks build since we have Deskbot 5 out. I feel the control aspect is now better with just Deskbot 5, which is really good. Off to the spells, we play 2 Machine Dupe. I'm actually going to bump this up to 3 with the introduction of Deskbot 5. I feel like getting that play out there faster and more consistently is better now. So Machine Dupe at 3 would be really key. And then we play 2 Double Summon still. I'm probably going to drop one of these for the 3rd double Machine Dupe. Specifically because with the introduction of Double Summon, and another Machine Dupe, I feel like that can clog a little bit, because you're going to be machine duping a lot and such. So you're going to have less targets to special summon from the deck with Deskbot 3 if that's what you're adding off of the Deskbot 2 that you summoned off of the Machine Dupe. That's usually what you go for most of the time. And then we play 3 Upstart Goblin. For the consistency and getting to your combo pieces. I'm considering putting in Chicken Game at 3 with a Terraforming or 2, specifically because I want to get to my combo pieces as fast as possible and OTK the opponent as fast as possible, so life points at that point are not going to matter. And I feel like speeding up the deck with that would be a really good addition to the deck. And then we play 2 Forbidden Lance. Protecting your combo pieces is really important. That's about as much as I can say on that. Then we play 2 MST. Getting rid of problematic back row. This deck literally dies to back row, so it's really key to get rid of that. I've considered putting in anti-magic arrows, but I feel like the card is too situational in the aspect that it's only for the battle phase, and I want to protect my monsters all the time. So having the MST, even though it doesn't stop my opponent from playing, I can still get out that back row that I don't want them to have before I go into the battle phase, so that's really good. And then we play 1 for 1. We have 3 targets, the 2 Deskbot 1 and then the glow up bulb. So this is usually what you're going to go for your main synchro plays with Nat Beast or Naturia Barkion. And then I added a Soul Charge in the deck with the addition of Deskbot 5. I feel like if you send it off of Deskbot 4, Soul Charge can really be a key card in the late game because it helps you set up your plays again, as well as putting up a wall so you can continue playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And then on to the next 2 one-ofs. We play the Regeki and Book of Moon, random basic staples, blowing up the field and ensuring your OTK or, disrupting your opponent's plays. And that's it for the spell cards we play. Off onto the traps. We are playing 3 Call the Haunted. Call the Haunted is here for most of your your synchro plays. Like, let's say your Nat Beast or Naturia Barkion dies or something like that. You can always bring it back with Call the Haunted. As well as special summoning your Deskbot 4 or possibly even a Deskbot 2 from the graveyard. Mostly Deskbot 4, because then you can just send Deskbot 5 from the deck and just get over big monsters that are trying to attack into it. And then we play 2 Fiendish Chain. I dropped Fiendish Chain down. Effect Negation's okay. I never really liked Fiendish Chain in this deck. I actually I would prefer only running a very minimal back row, but I still think Fiendish Chain is really good. It keeps your opponent from not attacking into your really small guys, so that's important. Then we play 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Bottomless, and as well as 1 Torrential. Getting over massive fields is huge, so being able to stop pendulum summons with all 3 of these is really key. As well as getting over huge fields with Torrential. Most people don't expect Torrential or Bottomless now, but they're starting to gain a lot of more popularity, and Solemn Warning is just there for Dinko, I guess. And we play 1 Mirror Force, so your opponent runs into it. I think this is losing a lot more popularity with Storming Mirror Force coming out in Clash of Rebellion, but I still prefer this in the main and then siding the Storming Mirror Forces. And then for the other one of we play the Vanities. And that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, we play 1 Nat Beast, stopping Shaddoll as well as Necros is pretty important, as well as Infernoid. Those got a really big card called Void Imagination, which allows them to span the field with all their monsters, because they're all considered level 1 now, so that's really important. 1 Armades, Barkion for our level 6 trap heavy decks are a thing, and traps are starting to show up again, so that's always good. Stardust, I don't want to die to Mirror Force, as well as Torrential or something like that, so this is key in protecting my other monsters on the board. And then, of course, we can finally play Trishula. For the combo, all you need is Deskbot 3 and a double summon. That's all you need to go into Trishula. Basically, what you do is you summon Deskbot 3, go into 2, add Deskbot 3 to hand, and then you're going to have double summon. Play this double summon Deskbot 3, go into Deskbot 1, and then just sync them to Trishula. And then you can just soul charge all these back, which is really funny. And if I had to set, Trishula's only on 1, so I can't do that, but I was going to say go into another, but I mean, you can also desynchro this and just do it again, which is always fun. We only run 5 synchros, I would run more, I just don't have them. And I'll explain other Xyzs I play for the Deskbot 5 introduction to the deck. Playing 1 Emerald to recycle your key cards like Deskbot 3 and Deskbot 2 and 4. And then Castel and 101 for problematic monsters, Exciton for huge fields, Cowboy for game, Heartland Draco to get over big cards. I'm probably going to drop this and add in a Volcasaurus or something like that. I'm not sure yet. Diamond King, Rhapsody, Dweller, Ptolemaeus, and Diamond. For the rank 5s, I would put in Pleiades and Volcasaurus and then run like 1 Gaia Charger if I really wanted to. But other than that, that's it for the deck profile, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed.